Welcome back to Upfront. Republican Senator Ron Johnson hasn't said yet whether he will seek re-election next year, but opponents are already lining up against him. We've been talking to the declared candidates in the race. 2 weeks ago, Adrian talked to candidate Alex Lasry, and today I'm joined by another Democratic Senate contender, Outagamie County Executive Tom Nelson. Tom, good to see you. Let's begin right there with Alex Lasry. He's rolled out a number of endorsements. You asked him not to invest his own money in the campaign. It appears he's going to decline that invitation. How does his entry into the campaign change your campaign?
Well, this campaign is going to be a 72 county campaign. And I think what's really important, though, is that you get to every part of the state, though. But I think what's really important here is that you listen to the people. I think the last thing people want is someone to come in and self-fund. Right now, 2/3 of the U.S. Senate is comprised of millionaires. I mean, I think that's not something. We need someone who is in touch with the people, and someone like a county executive who's been on the ground, that know the real needs of people, especially trying to get through COVID. And then also someone who was in the legislature who has fought for very important issues like senior care, fighting against payday lending, those types of things. So I think that that's going to be something that the voters are going to be focusing on, something the voters will expect.
Looking at the primary first, there will likely be other Democrats who entered this race. Sarah Godlewski, the state treasurer, perhaps Ron Kind debating it. Where is your lane in the Democratic primary? What kind of Democrat are you running as?
Again, this is going to be a 72 county campaign. I'm going to be a progressive Democrat who is going to champion the bread and butter issues that are important to Wisconsinites, whether it's healthcare reform, a Green New Deal, things that really matter, things that can make a big difference in people's lives. Getting the type of relief that that we need to have for families, especially during COVID. That's the kind of campaign. And I think as far as lanes and so forth, our campaign is going to reach out to as many folks as possible. We're going to be all over the state, virtually and otherwise. And, I'm looking forward to this campaign.
In Oshkosh and the Valley, your campaign has put up some billboards calling Ron Johnson Treason Johnson and a traitor. Is this a signal of the type of campaign you're going to run if Senator Johnson does run?
Well, I think that Senator Johnson has really said things that this is going to be an issue. I mean, what else would you have called what happened on January 6th? I mean, and his actions in helping to incite that insurrection. And now in the aftermath, making excuses for that and trying to downgrade things or to downplay things. Our approach, we're not going to hold back. We're going to make it very, very clear that this type of behavior from someone like Ron Johnson is completely unacceptable. And we're not going to hold back. These are things that voters need to know. And I think things that will weigh heavily in people's minds when they vote next year.
You focused a lot on Senator Johnson in the early part of your campaign. What if he doesn't run?
Well, I think right now, everything that he is doing shows, in fact, that he is going to run. And I think more and more people are beginning to realize that. But whether or not he runs or not, whoever runs is going to have to deal with being in the long shadow of Ron Johnson and are going to have to answer those questions. What he has done in the last several years is something that is completely unacceptable, and people are not going to forget that.
It is a long road ahead to 2022. Outagamie County Executive Tom Nelson, it's good to see you. Thanks for your time today.
Good to be on.
Our editorial partner, WisPolitics, covers this race and other statewide races. You'll find that coverage on the election blog at wispolitics.com. Next, the newest COVID-19 vaccine. Is it a game changer for the virus?